Meanwhile, a woman from Plainview moved to the city of Lahaina in 2017, and now we're hearing her story of survival.
KCBD News Channel 11 Sydney Lowther joins us in the studio with how she describes the loss of that historic community. Sydney?
Karen and Abner, Pat Mungia has lived in Hawaii for nearly 6 years. She left Plainview for the Pacific, found a job she enjoyed in the city of Lahaina, and helped serve the people who also called it home. Then last week, she had to leave it all behind.
There was not one alarm that was able to be sounded to say evacuate.
Last Tuesday, a hurricane 800 miles off the coast of Maui blew strong winds onto the island Pat Mungia calls home.
After the fire started, the winds were, when I say 360 degrees, they were in every direction.
It toppled power lines, tore roofs off of houses, and fanned flames as far as 1 mile every minute.
Fire traveled so fast that all we could hear was the popping of the electrical transponders. Boom, boom, boom.
Pat dedicates her safe escape to her native Hawaiian neighbors.
They said, "We're not playing around. It's time to go. We've never seen this before. Let's get out of here."
What they saw around them during their evacuation was like nothing they had ever experienced.
Half a century old, I've experienced a lot in my life. Devastation, death, heartbreak, heartache. I've never experienced anything like this.
Lahaina residents were running for their lives, some even jumping into the ocean to escape the flames.
The feeling of helplessness, the flames, chasing us and not being able to save the people that are on foot. There were so many people that were running with dogs. There was so much chaos.
Pat worked overnights at the historic Pioneer Inn, built in 1901. Now it's charred rubble, unable to provide shelter for people without homes she used to know.
And the fact that I don't know where any of them are is more devastating to me, because they're the unseen, the unheard, the people that nobody acknowledges.
Along with her workplace, Pat's own home now lies in ashes. While she says she has family she can return to here in Texas, others don't have that luxury.
Hundreds of people in their situation that are local, native to Hawaii, that have nowhere to go, and they are destitute.
Despite the losses, Pat says she won't leave until Lahaina is taken care of.
I'm not really sure how long it's going to take to rebuild, but I know they need to heal. They need to be able to mourn.
Pat says she was able to save some clothes and all her important personal documents because she had a go bag. She says everyone should have one in case of emergencies like this. Once the damage is assessed and Lahaina has its time to mourn, Pat says she is going to work on a donation drive to help people like herself who have lost their homes or didn't have one before the fire. Karen and Abner.
Thank you, Sydney. You're right. A go bag is good advice for anybody, anywhere. Right now, FEMA teams are in that historic community performing cleanup and retrieving bodies. The agency fears Lahaina, which once served as the capital of the Hawaiian Kingdom, could remain inaccessible for weeks.